Hey everybody, taking a few minutes of my lunch break real quick to just kind of update somebody or everybody on a thing that came to my attention. Today is Monday the 20th, 2019, and the rumor came home today that a child was bit by a snake. Specifically, the rumor was the child was bit by a copperhead snake, which, if you're not familiar, it's a venomous snake at our pool. So the story that I've heard so far was that the child was in the bathroom in the girls' bathroom, and that the snake bit her on the back of the leg, and that she had to go to the hospital, and all of that. The child was at school today. I talked with the mom. Child is fine. It is a non-venomous snake that they believe bit the child. These are very common in South Carolina. Copperhead snakes, venomous snakes are obviously a problem, but a little more rare. You don't see them all around our homes that often. You'll see a lot of pictures of snakes that people say, what kind of snake is this? And generally speaking, what I try to do is if I see a snake of any sort, I just stay away from it because I don't want to try to figure out whether or not it's a venomous snake or not. But the long and the short of it is, yes, there was an incident at the pool where a child believes that they were bit by a snake, and yes, they were treated for the possibility of a venomous snake bite, though everything seems fine. The child was doing just fine. The mother, to her credit, is so relaxed and calm, and so just not the type of person to panic over something turned out to be relatively minor, that she didn't immediately notify the board or anybody because she just didn't want to bother us with something that she thought of as not being a problem at all. And to her credit, that's fantastic. I do appreciate that she didn't panic and go overboard and panic the neighborhood. Unfortunately, the only way for me to find out if anybody knew anything about it was to hop on Facebook and ask if anybody had heard anything about it, which led to obviously now needing to put out a statement of some sort. But I'd rather you know what's going on than live in a little bit of rumor anyways. So please spread the word to your children who might have come home with the story that the child is fine, that there was no venomous bite, that no copperheads bit anybody, and also remind them to stay away from snakes. The parents that night after it happened checked the bathroom. They didn't see the snake, so they don't know what happened or where it came from or where it went. I'll try to get somebody over to the pool to just check around the interior of the bathrooms, make sure there's no holes or anything where they can get in. I know that underneath the women's bathroom sink there's a port where you can access the plumbing and everything. It's always possible that a snake had found its way through there. But at this time we haven't had any complaints of a snake infestation or anything like that. They're going to come up because the weather's been very wet and the ground's wet, and then we've had a lot of rain and all these different things. So very normal, unfortunately, to have snakes in South Carolina. A scary thing, I'm sure, for the parents, but it sounds like they handled it in stride, probably better than even I would have done. So thank you to the parents for letting me know what happened and giving me the inside story so that I could bring it to the neighborhood, and for allowing me to speak about it so that people will know what's going on. And if you do see any snakes or any pests like that or anything at the pool or any of our common areas where it's near the homes, please feel free to reach out and let us know. We'll do what we can to eliminate those problems. Thanks.